Thank you. Right. So what I was, wondering was like Nalli Silks is known for quality. Anywhere and everywhere, people prefer Nalli mainly because of the quality. And your products are dependent on the suppliers, right? Their quality also has to be good. Only then your quality can be good. So how do you ensure all your suppliers supply the premium quality for the materials, saris, whatever that Nalli deals with?
Since beginning, that is, my grandfather started his life with one loom. He himself weaving the sari. He's very particular. I am telling about 1916, that area, at that time. He's very particular about the quality. Because so only, you see, I want to narrate one incident. In 1911, our emperor, King George V, visited India because at the time the capital of India changed from Calcutta to Delhi. So for that function, they invited him they requested in the coronation must be took place in the Viceroy Palace. He accepted. That is the only one time in history of England kings. That is the first incident in the history. So he came and attended the function. The coronation took place there. And in Madras, they invited King George V to visit Madras also. Because at that time the Justice Party was very powerful. And Sarpiti Jara Chetty and other people, he accepted and came and he stayed in the Mount Road. It is a governor estate near the Anna statue. He stayed there. Then at the time of his arrival, they formed one reception committee here. They want to honor the emperor. So they erected one statue in that is in very near next to Flower Bazaar police station. Even now we can see that in the car parking. Then they want to give something for him to take away along with him to London. So they want to give one sari or one angostam like that.
Right.
So they visited Kanjipuram. At the time, Kanjipuram total rooms in the hands of three families. One is P.S. Kansamsa, and Aulu Dorsamengar, and one Kitsam Madhyar. They are each have 2,000 rooms. There are so many other, like my grandfather, one room, two room, like that. They visited P.S. Kansamsa, but we want to give or present one silk shawl to emperor. So we want a special quality or good weaving. So the PSK one told them, you see, there is only one person. His name is Chinnaswamy. His quality is very best. We have mass production, but we can't say ours is the best. So they sent somebody and there was different company people met my grandfather and give them a special design. That design is called carnation design. In Tamil, we called it Darbar border. Even though the design is running, and they presented to emperor. Maybe that shawl maybe in cover of London or in Buckingham Palace. But I am narrating this incident because since beginning he is very particular about the quality. Then he is adding some more that is 10 or 5 looms. The first thing to weaver, you see, if the sari that is standard for you, I want to explain for the customer. One sari must be 420 grams. He will accept if it is 425 grams. If it is 410 grams, he won't accept. He used to say, if it is 5 gram more, I will give you the difference. Like that, they even now, there is in the beginning, now there are so many looms. We used to tell them, you please purchase the silk, the best silk. The whole of India, even we can say whole of world, the best quality silk is in Kolar district, that too in Chitlagada. The shining and the strength of the silk, the yarn, silk yarn, that is the best one, even better than China. So you instead please buy the Chitlagada silk and the best in those days. The best jerry was Napoleon jerry. If you have to buy that only. And the other things, Siba, they are supplying the chemicals for dyeing. So like that, and when the saree is ready, each and every saree, when we are buying for a shop, uh, when my father was in charge, they used to see all the sarees. Even now, all the sarees we are keeping in the racks are my that is checked by me. After that, when we are sending for sales.
Wow. Wow. So every sari you're saying undergoes the check.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Wow, that's phenomenal. That's nice. Right.
Sometimes I want to say one incident because sometimes it happens. One customer selected one saree, shop. I was coming to that counter at the bill counter. I saw that saree is not up to our mark. How it came and how it go to the rack, I didn't know. I asked the customer, I can change it saree because I am not satisfied with the saree. What is it? Because customer don't know what is the mistake. I said
Correct.
some mistakes in the weaving, but you can't find it. So then customer then they change it like that. Even at the stage of sales also, if we found it is not satisfied to our level, we'll get it changed.
Right. Amazing. Amazing. So nice.
Right.
So, for a business, what are some of the best negotiation strategies with suppliers? Because price and quality go hand in hand. So, how can a business
Uh,
negotiate with suppliers?
Most of the suppliers, they are supplying to our shop since 19. There are some shops since 1933. That is before my birth. That is nearly
Wow,
87 years.
wow,
So the first they are supplying the saree, then his son, the grandson, now great grandson. So they know what quality Nalli will expect. So it is not necessary to have to go and look after the on the loom whether it is correct or not. So they will know the quality is a prime important in the Nalli. They won't compromise in the quality.
right. So, if supposing suppliers charge more, then how can a business?
As we are from viewers family,
Mm,
we used to calculate it. The what is the we know the price of the jerry,
mm,
price of the that rasil and the weight system. So we calculate it. If it is okay, some small difference we accept. Otherwise, you won't accept. We will show them this is the price. This is your profit. So it not occurred until now. If they won't accept that small difference or big difference, we won't buy from you.
right, right. Okay, okay. That's good. Good to know. So, how can a business ensure to get timely supplies so that your delivery is not impacted?
You see, I have to narrate one incident importantly. Uh, that is in 1916 or 17. My grandfather, he left the place where there is small hutments, Chekupete, Reddipete, Bagrapete, like that. He came to main road in the 1911. He came to main road, number 2, Chetty Street. The total main road is mostly Brahmins. Our house in the opposite house of Chetty. The people who are visiting to Kanjipuram, two important temples they have to attend. One is Kamachiamman temple, another one is Perumal temple, Vatarasham temple. They have to go through the particular street where my grandfather was there.
Mm,
After finishing the darshan, the next thing is to buy sari. So we are on the main road. They used to bring the customer, the local people, their relatives or friends to our shop. Like that, they are supplying. They are supplying in those time. That time, one customer came. My grandfather is, I think, Monday. Monday, I think Monday. Oh, he came just 10 o'clock. He finished one saree, get ready, and on the table there only one saree. In those days, only 9 yard saree. We are manufacturing only 9 yard sarees. That too, the wedding. That is, we called it arak. It red, slightly dark red. That in those days, sarees prices 6 yards is 12 rupees, 9 yards is 18 rupees. One sovereign is 12 rupees. So they came, they saw the saree. We liked very much the saree. Please, is it possible to give it us? That saree he used to give in Madras, one customer. This is on Monday. This Monday. The wedding is on Thursday. From Madras to Kanjipuram, Kanjipuram, Madras, only one train, no other facilities. The train leaves Kanjipuram in the morning 6:30. It's called officer's train. It
mm,
reaches Madras 9 o'clock. Most of the people, they are working in secretariat. Though the name of the train itself is officer's train. So the saree is ready. To prepare one more saree, usually it takes 3 days. If work 8 hours, 8 hours, they
oh,
can finish in 3 days. But they are telling the same day their marriages also. The Thursday, same Thursday. And grandfather, okay, I will give it to you. So he started work on 10 o'clock on Monday, completed 24 hours non-stop. Completed the sari the Tuesday morning 10 o'clock. But there is no train. Train is in the morning 6:30. So Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sorry, marriage is Friday. Wednesday, he started there and came to Madras. He delivered both the saris. This Guinness Book record thing. In those days, he didn't
Correct.
know those things. So like that, delivery, if we accepted, we don't make even 1 hour late also. One more recent incident I want to tell you.
Yes.
You studied in Harvard Business School. My granddaughter, she also studied in Harvard
Oh, nice.
school. She's,
Uh,
she's a very bright student.
mm,
Even the holidays also, McKinsey used to ask her to visit their office as a visiting maybe employee like that. After finishing, so requested her, please come and work with us. He worked there more than 3 years. Then my son insisted her, please do come to Madras. Yeah, she came and she was seeing all those things. I think better shift the office to Bangalore, which is easy for me. So the corporate office was shifted to Bangalore, and she was in charge of all other items. He came and noticed the online business. My first son is in charge of that. They have nearly 50 lakhs rupees stock. Only 2 lakhs is turnover. And she asked my son, you have so many staff, but turnover is very poor. It is like, we don't know other things. What we know, we are doing this thing. So they think I will look after the online business. So she came, same 50 lakhs, she made turnover 1 crore the very next year.
wow. Wow.
Uh, then now also she is in charge of that. Uh, what happened? There are one customer, Nalli shop since 1950, 70 years customers. Due to this COVID-19, the people don't like to go outside.
Right.
But so they made a order through online business. They give the order to Nalli's online business. My granddaughter is in charge. They selected one saree. And they wanted only you see Saturday was Diwali. They selected, I think, Thursday. They requested a blue dot. The blue dot will maximum level. We try to give the salary Friday evening. Then it not it reaches the Madras, and they ask the blue dot. Blue dot, no, it is not possible to give today.
Oh.
Tomorrow is holiday,
Mm,
Sunday is holiday,
mm,
Monday because they told the saree was the purchase for Diwali occasion only.
right.
If you do Monday, so then they asked the Bangalore office. The Bangalore office they told me, now, if it is possible, they request the customer to come and select the saree in Madras office. If
Mm,
it is any differences, we pay. Any excess amount, we collect from you. So then we requested him, please come to our shop. They selected one saree, and that is 3,000 rupees difference. They paid the difference. Today, they received the saree by parcel. They returned the saree to shop. So in those conditions also, we maximum level used to try our level best. The customers, they won't be inconvenient for them. There are so many incidents like that. We get plenty of letters from customers for our speeds action.
wow. I'm sure customers will be extremely thrilled with this.
Certainly,
Yes.
if we give for quality, price, and delivery, there will be 100%. They will Nelly won't do any troubles in these three things.
Right. Excellent, excellent. So when customers ask for specific design, that design could take some time. Like for example, if somebody wants a scene from Ramayana or something, producing that could take some time. So is there a good way to shorten or create a process so that the time taken by the supplier is kept to a minimum?
Now, in one way, computers helping us because in those days, to set a design minimum, I'm telling you 7 days, even sometimes 14 days. If you give the design, same day evening we will get the, that is we call it punch cards. We will send it, it gives the punch card the same day evening. He will start the work next day itself. This is the only one convenient. But other things are same. You see, the handloom. He used to weave by hand only. If there is some booties, he used to stop the loom and have with another person's help the booties also. So one saree, if it is a wedding saree, minimum it takes 20 or 30 days
Mm.
to set the designs. The computer within a day they will do. So in those days it will take 2 weeks. Now
Mm.
1 week minimum. So usually we ask the customers we need 45 days or 60 days.
Okay.
Otherwise it's not possible. This is one
Mm.
thing. And
Mm.
one more thing, exclusive designs, the customers sometimes used to say,
Mm.
when I came to shop 1956, when Mrs. Venugopal, that very big family, they came and the customer told, you see, I am giving you order one saree, but in the whole world only one saree. You won't give the saree any customers. So generally, if we manufacture the saree, minimum we have to manufacture the same color, same combination, 3 sarees. So that is system. There may be 2 other sarees. So she told him, I will bear the design charges. So, is it possible? Then we make only the loom only for one saree. Usually it is 18 yards. That is for 3 sarees. Now it make that particular loom only 6 yard saree. We manufacture only one saree. Then kept us in the designs. We are
Mm.
not repeated the design. She
Wow.
may say in anywhere, this is the only saree in the whole world I have. And this, like that, customers need, and they taste, we are already cooperating with them.
Amazing. So, when you have exclusive design or any trade secret, and you're working with a supplier, how can you ensure that it does not go outside the?
That is a good question. It is not possible
Uh-huh.
because
Hmm.
you see, here India, the twin villages, giant family system, even now. You see, one incident that also happened in our shop. One family, there are 2 brothers. Elder brothers working to our master giver. Second, younger brother working with the Kumarans, that's Kumaran Silks,
Right, right.
their master giver. So one customer came and gave order one particular designs for created by the customer combination, some unusual combination. You won't get any other shop. So we, as usual, we asked them 2 months time. So she came after the 30 or 40 days and asked our special order department. They told now 40 days completed, we'll give within 20 days the specific date. The
Hmm.
customer went to common and said, sir, generally they are keeping the sarees. These are the particular saree they are shelf in common sense.
Oh.
So she bought the saree and she came here. You see, it is an unusual combination, special design. Uh, you can't get with the weavers, but the same saree which I have given to you, I bought that within any order with Kumar Silks. She brought the saree, and from here immediately we contacted our supplier. Then the master weaver went to the weaver's house. He said, how was it copied? Then you see, he went and saw our weaver is working the same design. His younger brother, is working the same. You see, if you see a house in Kanjipuram, you can see the elder brother will be the right side, younger brother may be here. The elder brother to Nalli, younger brother to Kumaran. So they won't. No, secrecy is not possible.
Right.
Even now, even
Right.
now, because there are so many power looms, they are working in one place. The weavers come and weave, they will go to their homes. Here there is no system. He has to work in his home only.
Correct.
Total family will work here. So
Mm.
it is not possible to. The elder brother is weaving slowly. Younger brother fastly manufactures said and separate to Kumaran. Like that, it happens.
Right. Right.
Not possible.
Right. Okay. Okay. Sure. So, how can a business avoid and keep wastages at a minimum, and also how to handle non-moving stock?
You see, trading. So there is no wastage system here. Only in the manufacturing centers only wastage system. Here, the wastage in the you see we sarees are 100% we buy and sell. If there are some dress materials,
Mm. Mm.
somebody take 2.25 meters and 2.3 meters or 2.5 meters. Sometimes one small bit.
It will be
If
less.
it is for a dress, minimum 2.5 meters. If
Mm.
the last bit maybe 1 meter like that. So we'll keep it in separate place and put some small. The if it is per meter is 100 rupees, we'll sell it for 50 rupees or 40 rupees. So they will buy those things. They
Mm.
man sorry, they will use for children's dresses.
Right. Right.
That is only one. Sometimes you see nowadays designs are very fastly changing. Even sometimes within 3 years. Those are not like that. Minimum 4 years, 5 years. One design or one color. There are some color MS blue. We manufactured for MSMA year 1950 or 60. Now it is nearly 60 years. The mustard, this is also we introduced in the year 1950, 70 years. Even now the mustard color is that, like that. But nowadays, 3 months, 6 months, they are changing the design. When they are changing the design, the last saree they manufacture in the room, it won't sell because the customer will ask some other colors come in. There won't be other colors.
Correct.
Will wait up to 31st March, and on 31st March we will separately we keep the sarees and give some discount from 50 to even 90% also.
Right. Right.
That is the only wastage by but it
Right.
is not old stock due to
Right.
changes things.
Correct. Correct. So the non-moving stock is disposed at a discount.
Yes, yes, yes. But we won't announce that
Hmm.
because very limited stock. The only when the customer asks if there is any discount service, we'll tell them the particular counter you will get.
Right. Right. Okay. So how should a healthy supplier payment cycle look like? How often to pay suppliers and how to manage the payment
In
cycle?
the suppliers, it differs because if it is one loan, two loans, he expects the payment at the time of delivery. And generally, their system term is 30 days
Hmm.
because after getting the parcel, we have to select. There will be some designs, the return sarees also. So after that, only it will take nearly the process 10 days or 15 days. So they will give us time 30 days. There are some people because there are very wealthy people. They generally won't ask payment. We have to see our account, then we have to pay them.
Hmm. So it varies.
No particular, there is no particular system.
Okay. Okay.
It varies.
Right. Okay. Okay. So what can be a best way to handle difference of opinions or poor quality, or if you have any dispute with the supplier, how to handle, and is it the best to take the legal route?
Until now, such a question not come to our shop because most of the already I told you most of the players their
Um,
generation they are supplying here. They know this salary Nalli won't accept. They know
mm,
that, so they won't supply us.
right.
Rarely any mistakes which our special designs
Mm,
we are
mm,
giving them. We will take them some with some discount. We won't allow them to give other shops.
right. Right.
So, nine, 19 years, not in a single incident occurred
Wow. So it
because
is
they know our shop system.
right. Right. So it's essential to have a good relation with the supplier.
Yes, yes, that is the main.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. So what is better, to work with a small group of suppliers or work with a larger group of suppliers?
Depends upon the quality only. If
Mm-hmm.
a single loan person is giving the quality salary, okay. Even if there are well maintained master viewers system also. If he has 30 looms or 40 looms, he also will give the same quality in all the 30 looms. So it not depends on the number of the looms. It depends upon the quality only.
Okay. Okay. So is there like an ideal supplier size, like supplier base that you have? Is it like 5, 10, 50, 100? What is an ideal number?
To maintain looms.
Yes.
30 is ideal because
Hmm.
uh, we are not going to looms. On behalf of us, the master weaver will go to. So if he has 30 looms,
Hmm.
every day he will visit one loom. So 30 looms is ideal. So even the system also that you see one wholesaler have 300 looms. He under him nearly 30 master will work. So each weaver is in charge of 30 looms. So if it is 300 rooms, he keeps 10%. If it is 900 rooms, he keeps 30% like that. Otherwise, it is not possible to maintain the quality because the weaving is in their house, the weaver's house.
Right, right.
Every day, our person must be there.
Mm-hmm. So, if the suppliers keep fluctuating their prices, it impacts your pricing also. So, how can a business manage like that?
Generally, we are also having our own manufacturing. So day to day, we have the figure. What is the price of the jerry? What is the price of the silk? And what is the wages? Only three reasons. If the gold price goes up, jerry price also goes up. Like that, raw silk in the time of a rainy season or some other reason, the production comes down. When the production comes down, they will raise the prices. Wages every year they expect some 10 or 15 minutes. So they will calculate and tell us the price of the jerry, price of the rasul, difference in wages. So generally to 100% correct or some small difference will accept.
Which you will absorb if there is a difference.
Yes, because we are also manufacturing, so we know the difference.
Right, right. So, during these challenging times now with Corona and the pandemic, what will be your advice to, the small businesses? How can they manage? How can they grow? How can they make profits during this time?
Able the whole world. So each and every person, even a small business, a big business, or department store like that, all of them, according to the size of the business, they have some
Correct.
struggle. See, this particular year, I think if they were very careful, they can end up to the end the year 31st March 2021. No profit, no loss like that. That is the best thing they can do.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Sure. And anything else that you would like to say as your message?
You have covered all the important things.
Yes, yes.
Uh, See, the main thing in our business, one more thing I have got to tell you. The first thing in our business, my grandfather used to tell, you have to speak truth
Mm.
to the customers. General. So we want to first we are selecting one staff for our shop. Well, the first thing we used to tell him, you have to speak only truth. That is first thing. And customer attention, we are very particular. In the most of the shops, either proprietor or some managers, equal proprietor, they will attend the customers. Very rarely comes the I came to shop, they didn't properly give attention to me like that. So here, these are the basic things. When I came to shop in 1956, very next day, my next shop, they also silk sarees business, Tara Chankarada. One way we are competitors to them, even though the owner of the shop called me because I'm only 15 years old. And I went there, they asked me, one customer comes and complains to the particular salesman is did not attend properly. What do you do?
Mm.
I came only on one day before. I didn't reply him. He told me the complaints come. The first thing is to satisfy the customers. The company usually they ask that is a particular salesman and tell him customer have some dissatisfaction with service. Be otherwise I will dismiss you. Anything like that. And after the customers will be happy that we gave tell some complaint. The immediately management accepted that. He told, you see, don't argue with them. You see, we are here to do business,
Mm.
not to argue with some customers. So, customers, what I think is right. He tell one word. Customer is always right. The particular word after 15 years or 20 years, the postal department they have celebrated or 100 years, something like that. And then they, on the stamp, I saw that word, the customer is always right. That is in our principle. And if they want to exchange, this is all are gender, not for this pandemic situation. Uh, if they want to change in our shop, we don't ask them any questions.
Mm.
Very next minute we get it exchanged. Because in 1968 I went to England. At Oxford Street I went to Marks and Spencer. I'm coming like that in one place. There are 6 cashiers,
Mm.
and people are standing in the queue. All are having the packets in their hand. I surprised after the payment only they will get the parcel. How they got the parcel, and they are going and giving the parcel to him, and he refunding money. They are going back, and some minutes later, one cashier was free. I went to ask him what is going on here. So the customer, which they didn't like, they are coming and giving, returning it, and we are paying the money. But even open the box. The ready-mades are coming in box. Until date, I am sitting here 10 days, 10 years, and no complaint. So and you didn't ask him why you are returning. There may be some reason why I said that. Telling it is not liking life by me, I am returning it. So in our customer, I also told you, see, Marks and Spencer, I feel like that. Any customers coming for return, not asking, don't ask him question.
Mm.
Immediately get it changed. So these are the things that the customers related item and the comfortable place for purchase with air conditioning facilities and the car parking. We have our place is nearly 1.5 acres. We can easily park 100 cars here because
Correct.
most of the people they come by car only.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
these are the basic things. For newcomers, I am telling these things.
Right, right, correct. No, that is very useful. Yes, thank you. So, customers always right is the main message.
Yes, yes, that is our what can our motto. We
Right,
can say that the principles also.
right,
That
right.
we are, that don't argue one word.
Mm. Mm.
Sometimes they will used to say this is a mistake done by you, not our viewers' mistake. And generally, we won't. Very few cases are coming like that.
Mm. Mm.
One thing I have forgotten. And for example, it is first one customer write a letter on 1st August. So I received a letter on 2nd. So I usually used to go through the letters in the night only after 9 p.m. So there's a complaint that they bought some saree some few days back. They are from Tanjavur. That there's very small mistakes. The marriage is going to take place within 3 days. It is not possible to come to Madras and get it exchanged. What can I do? So then immediately the letter and the label also the, there is Xerox copy. One of my suppliers from Kumbakonam, I send them by I think email or fax, and I asked him the next time the first letter returned to me. Second, I read the letter. I asked him third morning, 8:30 to go with the money. All the details are in the letter and the price tag. That is 3,300 rupees. He went third morning to the customer morning, 8:30, ring the bell. Customer came, I say, I'm coming from Nalli. Showed his letters copy. I have the money. I instructed me to give the money and get back the salary. He was astonished. Within few hours, Nallis came with money. So I asked him to come inside. See, first I think I want to return the salary. But the speed, the Nalli working with the customer's complaint, I am astonished. So now you don't want to exchange it. Even the response, the quick response is enough for me. So I will keep the same salary. Okay, so then he came here. Like that, the customer satisfaction is important, most
Mm.
important.
Mm.
What satisfies customers, the permanent asset. Dissatisfied customer, even give them some other Nalli or any other shop, and not
Mm.
satisfied, they will tell even 10%. So
Right.
the main one, you see, there are so many competition. when we came to Madras, we are the only shop. Now nearly 15 shops, in particular area, Tinagar.
Yes.
Even though we are having the same turnover, it's due to this thing. Our motto is the first thing is customer satisfaction. No post sales. These are so many things. I am telling some important things only.
Correct, correct, correct. No, that's very useful. Definitely, I think that is a great feeling to make the customer feel that way. Yes, yes,
Satisfied customer, next he will come. See, sometimes they are coming for a particular color.
yes.
Won't, because handloom is not possible. If the saree sold to the customer today, you have to wait 15 days for the next saree. So the customer will go some other places, they will buy it, even though when times occurs, you have to come for purchases for a saree, they come to Nalli only.
Correct.
Because they have the salesman tried his level best. The, in the stock, that particular color is not the complaint of the shop, complaint about the salesman. So they will next time, if you see, the when we lost a customer, the price and the quality or poor service. So we are very particular about these three things.
Yeah. So, are there any strict guidelines or anything that you follow?
I have written a book. I have forgotten to tell you how to improve business. So I
Hmm.
used to give to one person to that when you are selecting him, we hand over one book to him. If you go through it, all the things are there. That is particularly about retail business. I got the first prize in the year 1990 by the from the Tamil Nadu government, the best management book. I have written nearly 70 books.
Wow,
Uh,
I didn't know this.
yes. So the main thing is the customer satisfaction. You have to speak only truth and no complaint from the customers about your service. Other things are price or quality or this by management's their responsibility. At the counter, there will be a customer. If not properly written me like that. So very rarely some customers, some complaints may come. Very rarely.
Right. Amazing, amazing. Thank you. I think you've shared some very nice and valuable points. So, thank you
Thank
very
you very
much.
much.
It was lovely to have met you and heard from
Thank
you. Thank you. Thank you. And